The AI, I've listened to AI. It had me mixing up the first batch wrong at 4-1 when it should have been 10-1. She's getting some wooden boots. She's a clog dancer. Right, fingers crossed. We'll create no damage. You don't want to see this other side. The side that got mixed incorrectly. Look at this. Hi crew, welcome back to the channel. For those that are new here, I'm Andrew, but on here I'm called Captain.Spider, not the fly. Anyway, we're doing up a Prout Catamaran. She's called the Pirate Princess. She's a little Prout 31-foot quest. And we're going to go sail around the world. We're going to have fun, Captain.Spider and the Pirate Princess. So anyway, let's crack on with the video. These cups are half a litre each, 500 millilitres. There's a little mark on them there. It says 500 millilitres. 100 millilitres, so I'll do 1,000 to 100. Hopefully we get it right. So the reason I knew it were wrong, because I'd done the second batch and I looked at this and I thought, wow, there's hardly any of it left. $500 millilitres. $1 litre of paint. So that's 1,000 and 100 here. You make that 1 to 10. 5% thinners. Into the pot. Give it a mix for 3 minutes, it says. So we've mixed a litre of paint up now. Well, just over 1.1 litres. You've got to leave it 10 minutes for it to cook. Induction time. I've got a clean dry cloth and a little spongy pad, sanding pad. And I'm just having a look around it now to see if there's any little imperfections. And then I'll just snip it off. This ain't fully hard, this paint, so you can't give it a good rub because it just furs up. It's just if there's any flies stuck to it or whatever. So I'm only gentle, it's only a gentle rub. If you rub it too hard, it just furs up and goes into gooey balls. We don't want gooey balls, do we? Right, so this should have had its 10 minutes induction time now. I was thinking about just rollering it on, and then you get that orange peel effect. So I'll give it a little go with this, and if it's not working, it's just going to get rolled. Okay, we've got a litre of paint, 1.1 litres, and 5% thinners. Right, let's see how it's going to go now. Right, this is going to get orange peel effect. I'm not laying it off, it's just going on as it is. A bit there. It says not to go back over it. Once you've been past it once, that's it. It's this wet edge you're looking for. You've got to keep this wet edge going. And I say just keep going. Work that wet edge. I say, because the orange peel, you've got to wash it more often because the dirt can collect in it easier. How often do we wash his boats? Well, at the end of this, at least you'll know how much paint you need to paint the hulls. So when I was doing the undercoat, it was working out about a cup a side, half a litre each side. We're working out about. So when I was brushing it out, I was getting all types of marks. So at least it's going to be uniform. There's my edge there. I don't want to lose that edge. Well, lesson learnt there now for me. Don't ever trust that AI. ever. Use it as a tool. Don't take it as gospel, because it's not, because it gets it wrong. All it's doing is reading what other people have put. So what's it good for, AI? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. AI, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Right, here we are, a week later. Let's see how these holes have dried out. So look at these, they're rock solid. These are rock solid. That's 1, 2, 3. You don't want to see this other side. The side that got mixed incorrectly. Look at this. Solid. Rock solid. So this will get another coat now. Just this side. But I'm happy. I'm happy with it. It's come good. Right, what we're going to be doing, we're giving the old lady some boots. She's had some right nice boots put on her. So we've got Iroko, and then it's going to go under here. There. So when she grounds out on the floor, it doesn't damage this, damages the timber. We've got an air jack here, and that's going to pump it up. So we'll lift up this side first, jack it up under this barrel here, and then we'll remove it, and then we'll jack up this side, and then prop it up there, and then we'll get the timber. Then we'll get the timber underneath, and then we can mark it out. That's what the theory is. So, right, let's crack on. So we've got the compressor here, and that'll go into the pump. Right, here's the timber I've got. 2.7 meters. Well, 2.75 meters. 500mm wide, which in old school is 4-inch thick. Iroko. This is what's going underneath. Right, so one end's plugged in there, and then the other end plugs into here. So, you imagine up will be, yep, green will be up, and then red will be down. So the lad who lent me this, Mark, if you're watching, cheers, mate. We tested it, a little test, and it lifted up the boat this side. So anyway, this is the first time I've been let loose on it on my own. This is the second time I've ever seen one of these. I've got this piece of timber I'm going to put under there, and hopefully that'll spread the weight. All right, do you hear that knock off now? So that turns it on. Ooh, look. And then that sends it down. Right, fingers crossed. We'll create no damage. Right, up she goes. See it coming up? It's coming up slowly. Oh, I hope that's just the timber that's cracking. Yeah, it is. The timber splitting. That scared me, that did. I thought the hole was going through. Right, release it now. There, look. That was splitting. Try it this way then, eh? Let's try it this way. Oh, that made me jump. Oh, she's going up. See her going up. Alright, we'll get this under. And then we'll place this under the centre here. Hopefully that'll take all the weight. Right, and down it comes. Right, that's going down now. Right, that's successful. That has. We've landed here now, look. So that's down there now. And that's solid on there. And that's clear. Let's see if we get this side lifted up now. Woo, it's going up that, isn't it? I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty in line, that does. Four for this side, four for port, four for starboard. She's getting some wooden boots. She's a clog dancer. These will help align it. And then I've marked up on a felt tip. I'm just going to leave it over a little bit. And then we can machine that down, jigsaw that off that. So that finishes round about there. And look down there. You can see how it curves away. So I've got to do that curve onto the timber, so that'll get filled with resin. That I'll continue that shape of the hull onto the onto this Iroko timber. Right, my jigsaw's broke, so I've had to go up to Tool Station and buy one. So it's only a cheap one, 25 quid. Let's see how good it cuts this. I'm going to jack it all up now, and then we'll see if it cuts it okay. That's one side done. I'll get the other side done now. The boat is moving along. We're doing okay. YouTube's changing the rules about the partner program, and you need to get 1,000 subs. We're going to get to 1,000 subs on the 11th of February. Well, roundabout then, the way we're growing. But YouTube's rules are changing on the 1st, so on the 1st of Feb. So I need to get up there soon. That's why I'm asking you to subscribe and like. So anyway, we're just pushing the boat forward now, and we'll just keep going and going and going. So anyway, I'm going to wind it up for now, and I just like to say ciao, adieu, love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.